Hey, what's up? This is Cody the Coin Raptor, and welcome to my channel. I'm here to provide you the best crypto content you can find in 10 minutes. All right, let's take a look at our Bitcoin charts. Bitcoin has been mostly sideways lately. I brought up the chart here for the 1 hour so you can see right now at the 1 hour, it's using this 200 hour moving average right now as support, and right now that sits at about 22,800. So it's come down here, it's bounced off the support level, and it's popped back up again. Another thing I really wanted to point out that's important is that this topping formation here, where it attempted to push out of the channel, this is actually looking very similar to the previous attempt that it made on July 20th. So it came up here, it tried to push out of the channel, and instead it broke down, went up, broke down, went up and down, and then back up again. And it's almost repeating the exact same pattern again. I don't expect it to be the exact same pattern, but I do expect that it's probably going to wind up pulling back a little bit. And if it actually can break through the support level at 200, the 200-hour moving average, then you could see it come down to these lower levels here, maybe even this point of consolidation here at about 22,000 or so. That being said, overall the chart looks bullish in the short term. You can see though that I'm going to stretch this out a little bit, so that Bitcoin right now is in this upward channel, and this upward channel has been key. It's been making a number of higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. That's what we expect to see for a bullish sentiment for Bitcoin. So I think right now it's going to be entirely dependent upon the stock market and which direction that goes, NASDAQ or S&P 500. If it's going to go up, Bitcoin's going to go up, and if it goes down, Bitcoin's probably going to go down. But if you were to ask me which direction is Bitcoin going to be going, I think it's probably going to wind up trending downwards some more from this point until it finds some support, and then it pops back up again, because it's making this exact same pattern several times, and it's due for a pullback and then another pop and maybe a retest at this level of about 25,000 or so, where the upper end of the channel is. Next, for Ethereum. Ethereum has been also moving mostly sideways. Ethereum spent a couple of days above this really strong resistance level here at 1,700, and as you can see, it's pulled back significantly from there. It's at about 1,622, and in order for Ethereum to really show us some support, it needs to break out strongly above this 1,700 resistance level. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a large amount of volume that comes through and pushes Ethereum even higher. And right now we just haven't seen that. And if Bitcoin trends down, then Ethereum is going to wind up trending down. But Ethereum has shown a little bit more resilience lately in these market moves, and has not really pulled back as big as Bitcoin has. And again, a lot of the reason for that is the demand right now is being driven by the merge coming up. The upcoming Ethereum merge will transition from a proof of work to a proof of stake. And let's go ahead and take a look at the dollar index. Dollar index down massively. So as you guys recall, we were up at about 109 here, and it pulled back massively down here to about 104, and it's just complete and total destruction from about the midpoint or so of July. That being said, though, it's still in a very strong uptrend. If you zoom out here and look at the chart since March, you can see that it's a very strong uptrend still. So I can draw an uptrend, and it's a very perfect uptrend, right? So I think that this is probably going to wind up holding. However, it is testing support right now for this uptrend, and if it breaks through this 104 level, then we could actually see some fireworks, because if it breaks to this level, Bitcoin is going to respond by jumping. And I think that's entirely possible. Take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance also falling dramatically under this level. It has broken through the upward trend line, and now it's started to move sideways. All right. So the important thing I wanted to talk about today was the bear market. All right. So we've seen this rally of Bitcoin, And so you have to ask yourself, is this rally of Bitcoin for real? Is this the start of a new bull market? Well, the answer to that question is very complicated. One thing I like to look at here is the crypto quant Bitcoin NVT Golden Cross, and what this shows you is a local bottom or local top, and it had a bottoming signal here at about 21 June or so. It gave out this bottoming signal, and for the most part it's been correct. It bottomed out at this point, and then it's just risen, and you can see it rises along with the price. So it's given us a local bottoming signal, so that can be very bullish, I think. But it could definitely reverse and come back down here and go back into the green zone, which would mean that it's approaching a local bottom, or alternatively it can push up into the red zone, meaning it's forming a local top. And right now it's in about the middle of the range or so. I came across this fantastic on-chain newsletter from Glassnode, and Glassnode goes and they break down all the on-chain indicators that they're looking for right now, and their primary focus this week is the beginning of a bear market rally. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and sum this up in the most important parts that I've found for this. So the very important part here is that with the on-chain indicators they're looking at right now, they're suggesting that there hasn't really been a ton of new demand in the crypto space. Mostly, it's just been crypto enthusiasts, Bitcoin bulls, and maximalists buying and buying and buying. And so those long-term holders have actually put in like a floor into the Bitcoin price. So what we haven't seen, however, is any sort of incoming demand. Okay, they haven't seen a lot of incoming demand for cryptocurrencies and for Bitcoin, any new demand. The demand that's currently in there is just long-term hodlers. Now, you can also take a look at the Bitcoin total transaction fees here, and you can see there is a clear pattern that plays out in which you have a bull market demand and then demand destruction. So we had bull market demand right here, and this shows you your total transaction fees, and then demand destruction for here. So one thing that will show you whether or not we have the start of a bull market is if we see this massive increase in transaction fees paid by Bitcoin transactions. So that's something to watch out for, and it hasn't happened just yet. Okay. Another important part here is that they point out that the Lightning Network capacity has increased dramatically. That's something that I've been paying attention to, because this Bitcoin Lightning Network capacity has shown that when it goes up, there's more demand for the Bitcoin Lightning Network. All right. And next, I want to go down here. Usually, I just want to go ahead and show you the important parts here. So the summary and conclusions for this is that there are a number of risks taken out of the market. There is a significant deleveraging of the market, and most of these over-leveraged traders and institutions have gotten completely blown up. So they've taken a massive amount of risk off there. But what we're looking for is a large number of buyers coming in, a large number of demand coming in, that will facilitate the next bull market push. And that hasn't happened just yet. So in short, Bitcoin and the larger crypto market are sideways. And I would say, with the caveat, that it's sideways, mostly uptrending, but sideways nonetheless. And the reason why it's uptrending is because, again, the Bitcoin maximalists and Bitcoin bulls and people who are dedicated in the crypto space are coming in, and they're buying up, and they're buying these dips. That's where the demand is coming from. As far as I've seen, the demand has not been coming from institutional investors or traders or any sort of institutions who want to get into cryptocurrency. They're still waiting to see if this is the bottom or not. So I hope this has helped you guys a lot. That's all I've got for you today. If you like this content, let me know. Please like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. This is Cody the Coin Raptor, signing out.